When he was still with the Denver Nuggets, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope or KCP signed with 361 Degrees, making him co-endorsers with former teammates Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon. Now with the Orlando Magic, KCP has been wearing a new shoe that might sound familiar if you're a runner, but is actually a new shoe. Meet the 361 Degrees Biospeed Basketball 1 or BB1, so stick around and let's talk. Welcome back, this Fresh Bear. Smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. That said, let's dive in. The 361 Degrees Biospeed Basketball gets its name from the brand's running and training shoes called Biospeed. The very first version of that shoe came out in 2016, about 8 years ago from today, and since then the shoe has had different iterations, including a pro version and eventually branching out into basketball. Having said that, it's clear that 361 Degrees is further expanding its non-signature basketball shoe line because in the few years the brand has been mainly focusing on its Big 3 series. We could see the Biospeed line get more exposure and probably even an expansion to a pro version. But before we even get there, let's see what this first version has to offer. So let's keep it simple. 3 things: upper, midsole, and outsole. For the upper material, the shoe uses what 361 Degrees calls Z-thread. The composition looks like it has a thin layer of textile for the base, which is then reinforced on top by nylon threads and TPU film and thin synthetic overlays. This setup looks lightweight just like the other iterations of the Biospeed running shoe. For the cushioning, the shoe is said to use full-length CQT quick foam midsole, and the entire unit itself looks chunky based on the photos. It's like a thick slab of foam, and no wonder the midsole is mostly caged by a TPU frame to keep it stable. Supporting this chunky foam setup is a carbon fiber shank, which the brand usually calls quick bone, and it looks wedged in the middle, not top-loaded and not bottom-loaded. Lastly, instead of rubber, RPU or reactive polyurethane is reported to be used for the outsole. RPU is generally oil resistant, and here the outsole surface appears to have triangular nubs for the traction pattern, and the nubs have smaller square patterns. RPU has been used before on the outsole of the running shoe version, and now it's used here in the basketball shoe version. KCP could be the endorser for the 361 Degrees Biospeed Basketball, but I'm hoping the brand would continue with its Supernova line, the model that KCP has been wearing before this. But either way, the Biospeed Basketball could play like a running shoe, only more supportive. No word on a release date or price point, but I hope these would be within the lower price range, say $100 or below. In the meantime, let me know what you think about the 361 Degrees Biospeed Basketball 1, or what you might call the BB1. Post your thoughts in the comment section, smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. This is Fresh Bear, thanks for watching, peace and love to the fellow underdogs.